What's up, what's going on, legends? It's your boy Errl Shatter here, and in today's video we're going to be discussing the best beginner class setup for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Before we get into the rest of the video, if you guys do enjoy this content at any time, make sure you guys show your support for the channel by going down below and smashing that like button. Let's go ahead and throw that goal of 50 likes on today's video. Also, if you guys are interested in finding your way back to the channel, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button alongside that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. Now, the weapon that we're going to be taking a look at for our best beginner's class setup is going to be the Kilo 141 Assault Rifle. Now, the Kilo is going to be available the moment you're able to create a custom class, making it extremely useful as you're going to be able to throw it on a class setup and begin to level it up very early on. Obviously, there are other weapons that become available, but because, again, you're able to start with this gun, you're going to be able to get it leveled up quite a bit before those other weapons become unlocked, giving you the ability to have more attachments, creating a better class setup, and across the board, helping you level up quicker as you have a weapon that you're most comfortable with. It's not just because of its early unlock that the Kilo is a very solid beginner gun. The weapon is very easy to use, it has very low recoil. Honestly, it's very reliable. I found it to be very consistent. Even after trying something such as the Scar, I just found that the Kilo was a lot better weapon for me. And accuracy is very important. The weapon, again, super accurate. Typically, the weapons that you can start out with as soon as you're able to create a class are some of the better weapons in the game. Obviously, they want to give people the best opportunity to be able to level up and enjoy the experience as possible. So making very solid starting weapons is something that is usually traditional for Call of Duty. I'm sure you guys have already realized that most of these weapons have quite a few levels to go through. And as you unlock the levels, you unlock different categories of camos with different challenges to complete to unlock all of them, obviously on your grind to gold and beyond. But also, as you level up your weapon, you're in different types of attachments, different variations of similar types of attachments, and it's obviously going to be tough to find the right setup that's for you. But the one thing that is very useful about the Kilo is that you're able to get quite a few useful attachments pretty early on in the lower levels while grinding this weapon. The Kilo has a total of 69 levels, which take quite a while to get through, so it's going to take you some time to unlock all of the attachments and be able to try a lot of different variations for yourself. But something that is very useful again about the Kilo is the ability to get some useful attachments early on. I believe the 50 round clip is pretty early, and it makes a significant difference when using this weapon. One of the worst things I can say about running no attachments on a gun, especially if you're going for a camo challenge, is how often you have to reload your gun, especially in a game like this, where every moment counts. The TTK is super fast, so someone coming around the corner when you're in the middle of a reload is more detrimental than ever. So it's great to have a longer clip, it's great to not have to reload so often, and it's good that you get that at such an early stage. You also get access to some pretty decent sights, alongside some fairly usable grips. This gun across the board is super solid. It's fairly balanced, like I said, so being able to get a lot of these attachments early on, having access to this weapon so early on when you create a custom class, makes it easy for me to give this the #1 rank for the best beginner weapon, as it's going to take you a while to max level your weapon or unlock all of the attachments that I use in the best class setup total for this gun. You're just going to want to make sure that you have either a muzzle or barrel, then have an optic, stock, under barrel, and ammunition attachment. Obviously, for ammunition, your first one's going to be a 50 round mag, so you're going to be absolutely fine having that. There are going to be some useful sights. I prefer the smaller ones, as we'll get into in here in a minute. But between that, you're just going to want to make sure you find something solid in each of those categories to help grind the weapon out. And once you unlock all of these attachments that we're about to go over, you're going to have a full-fledged best class setup with the Kilo 141. As I was leveling up my Kilo, I decided to just upgrade my attachments as I went. So I pretty much used attachments in the same categories for the entire time I was ranking up the weapon. However, I kind of changed which ones I was using as I went, which led me to, of course, finding the best attachments and overall the best class setup for this weapon, which I'm going to throw on screen as we go over the attachments. In the muzzle slot, we are looking at the monolithic suppressor, which increases sound suppression and damage range. Now, increasing damage range for a suppressor is pretty rare, so I found that this was very useful and something that I enjoyed running quite a bit. Obviously, being suppressed is kind of useful unless you're directly next to an opponent where they're going to hear you anyway. For the optic, we are running the Solo Zero Optics Mini. I personally prefer the mini sights. They're pretty small, they don't take up a lot of my screen, and they actually do exactly what I need them to do. For our stock, we are running the FFS close quarter stock, which increases the ADS speed. So obviously with our muzzle, we are decreasing the ADS speed slightly. So it's nice to have a little bit of an increase taking us in the other direction. For our under barrel, we are looking at the operator foregrip, which increases recoil control, obviously making you more accurate, able to control that recoil a little bit easier, but the negative is that it decreases ADS speed. So again, although we've taken away from ADS speed a little bit, putting a little bit back in that direction, we are again with our under barrel attachment taking a little bit away from it again. Now for our magazine, we are running the 60 round mag. This of course increases ammo capacity and also decreases ADS sight speed and movement speed as well. However, I will say the 60 round mag didn't seem to affect the movement speed a lot to me. It was definitely worth running, probably the most useful attachment for the gun. Running out of ammo in the middle of a gunfight is absolutely terrible. Takes a bit to reload, of course, and the time to kill doesn't leave you much grace period whatsoever. So it doesn't take much for somebody to jump around the corner and immediately laser you. So having, of course, a 60 round magazine, or at least that 50 round magazine, is absolutely recommended. Although it might take you a while to unlock all of the best attachments, like I said earlier, there are many attachments in the same slots as the ones I'm using that are very usable, very comparable, and will overall give you a solid experience leveling up this weapon. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. That's going to wrap things up for today. And if you guys did at any time, make sure you guys go down below and smash that like button, as it greatly helps support the channel. Also, we have that goal of 50 likes on today's video. If you guys are interested in finding your way back to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button alongside that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any future content. Appreciate you guys for all the support on the channel, all the support in today's video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.